Namaskar, I am Prakash, Astrologer, and today's special video I'll be forecasting your Saturn transit effect for this year up to 2027. It's starting from 2027 March up to June 2027, which include Saturn transit effect analysis with remedies, tasks, precautions and chanting. And this is a complimentary horoscope forecast from my YouTube membership and for my YouTube membership channel, where my membership have access to all extended, I say that weekly, monthly, yearly horoscope, including with task, precaution, chantings every week. And to join our membership, simply click and join the button below and this video and join our community and be the first to get your premium horoscope exclusively to all 12 astrological signs, including your task, precaution, chantings, and what you want to accomplish. Saturn transit for Pisces in 2025. Why this transit of Saturn is so important? Because Saturn represents karma. Saturn represents work. Saturn represents profession. Saturn represents employment, job, career. Saturn means status. Your prestige will be calculated by Saturn. Your honor in the world is owned by Saturn. Your money situation, your financial backing, your income resources represented by Saturn. Property, wealth, assets, or converting liquid cash into property, wealth, assets means Saturn. Your lifespan, your health crisis, your death, your crisis, trauma in the life represented by Saturn, grief represented by Saturn, your hard work's reward represented by Saturn, your service sector, your professional world, your career, your merchandising, all represented by Saturn. Saturn go on all these areas, not one. So Saturn transit is quite important. Does not matter which sign you are. Saturn transit is extremely important. You can't deny it. So Saturn's effect for Pisces moon sign, for Pisces rising sign, is transit of Saturn for Pisces. Transit of Saturn for Pisces in his first house. For Pisces rising sign, for Pisces moon sign, starting from 29th of March 2025. It will carry on till 3rd of June 2027. This is the longest transit of this planet. Making the start of Saturn Sadesati peak phase, the highest phase, through the head. Saturn's aspect on your 3rd house, 7th house and the 10th house. So Pi of Saturn for Pisces will be gold, wherein you will face many struggleful situations, many complications, many challenges, many delays in achieving your desired objective and goals. There will be many enemies, lots of secret tension which you wouldn't want to share with anybody. You will face lots of family, professional complications. You will be fearful of enemies, disease. You're going through lots of stress and anxiety, fruitless expenditure, living conflict and argument. You got to deal with your family, relationship related matters very carefully. There are different opinions. Time to time you will come across financial opportunities for property. Time to time you'll come across joint ventures, amalgamation. Time to time you're coming across new projects, business ideas, land-related investment, yes, property-related investment. You will be brave. You'll be acting very determined, very dynamic, very driven, without any fear, without any anxiety, and becoming highly ambitious for most of the dignified rising accomplishment. Being devoted to your family, looking after your family, loved one with devotion, 100% devotion. You'll be leading a group. You'll be leading a professional organization. You'll be competent. You'll be resourceful. You'll be knowledgeable. Coming out as a very knowledgeable person. And you'll sort of learning from the past mistakes and taking over a status. You'll be excessively fond of companionship. You want to enjoy. And you enjoying pleasure. You progress through your own efforts. Your nature will be very lively, energetic, and you'll enjoying thoroughly companionship. You'll be very healthy, very strong, acquiring land, property, assets. You're blessed with status, prestige, and honor. Name, fame, and establishment. Very happy, very much pleasure loving, very self-content. You'll be well respected, victorious, enhancing your name and fame. You'll facing signifying time, trying time, struggleful situation, many obstacles, many delays, sometimes waste of time. But you'll be quite tense sometimes, very upset, sometimes very feeling low, disappointed. But you face quite a few clashes, lot of conflicting situation, few professional struggleful situation. The more you become active, creative, dynamic, the more you'll be rising, achieving, establishing. Yes, your struggle will be converting into success. Then you're coming across quite a few opportunities through communications. But all depend on your attitude, your drive, your determination, your conduct, your discipline, your vision. Yes, your struggle will be converting into success. If you're involved in any technical operation like IT, computer, buying and selling, property dealing, stone, buying and selling stone, precious stone, marble or granite, oil, petrol, gas station, building merchant, property developer, builder, rubber industry, leather, management, you'll be highly successful. Even if you're involved in media, again successful. Technology, engineering technology is successful. You have to be very careful about your marriage relationship, your conduct in the relationship. You got to make sure that you do not invest in ego in the relationship. You got to be very much careful about your decision choices. When it comes to business profession, you have to be very active, very creative, extremely dynamic, very visionary, very determined, very disciplined, devoted, fully focused for your own good. You got to look after your health and well-being. Finances may be all-time low, so avoid wasteful expenditure. Do not take any unnecessary loan. On the personal level, you feel pessimistic, appear unpleasant to others. Objective may be hard to achieve. For some of you, there is a possibility of legal issues. Pay attention, particular attention to the health during this time period. Although no serious health issues, you may be at risk from any kind of a injury or something. Avoid any situation that could threaten your honor. This may come to be, you may be under attack. Traveling in cards for most of you. You may have to travel to distant land or be transferred to a foreign land. Maintain peace and tranquility at home. You may be living conflict with your sibling and with your spouse. Avoid any unpleasantness with your partner. Protect them from the harmful influences. You may have to perform funeral rites for someone close to you. Be careful of being deceived unexpectedly. But be especially attentive to your friends, as valuable friends may suffer during this phase of time. Avoid falling prey to vices. But Saturn position in your first house, in your own sign, in your own lagna or in your own moon sign. This transit represent a new beginning of internal growth. Your responsibility will continue to be heavy, but your accomplishment may also be great, rising. But during this transit, it is not a good idea to start anything new. But may I say, you can start something new, but as longer you're disciplined, driven and committed, as longer you're determined, then you can start a long-range project and that will be completed. It takes time, but you'll achieve quite a lot. But drive have to be there, discipline have to be there. Invest discipline, drive, determination in your routine, then you can start anything. Then you should proceed anything. Yes, there's no short-term success, long-term achievement, long-term success. And don't use this transit as an excuse for sitting around and waiting for some more favorable time. No. I hope so far you are enjoying this video. And if you are, please give me a like and subscribe to our diamond subscription from our official website, PrakashAstrologer.com, and Android app, where you can have access to all our premium content, weekly, monthly, yearly horoscope services, including with the task, precaution, chanting, every report coming in the video and written in both ways. Enjoy the diamond subscription, enjoy all the content. Wish you all the very best of luck. That planet in your own sign, which represent wealth, what you waiting for? That planet in your own sign, which represent money. That present in your own sign, which represent employment, job, career, profession, status, prestige, honor. What you've been waiting for? You can't wait for anymore. Come on. You got to act. What you're waiting for, do now. Now is the time to turn your attention inward. You have just completing 15 years period in which your attention was focused primarily on interaction with others, not on your social life. But while you have built up an elaborate external world, you may be quite unaware of what is going inside yourself. Now is the time to turn inward and restructure yourself, whatever you want to accomplish. This restructuring will take several years, but don't be in a hurry. You have learned a great deal about the world now. Learn about yourself. What do you really want to achieve now? What you really need? What you have learned about yourself over the last 14 years, 15 years. You must understand what you are in your own terms, not in other people's terms. Regardless of what type of person you are, this is a time of introversion, introspection. The more you get in touch with yourself during this time, few years, more successful you will be in the future. Saturn has a way of forcing you to deal with appropriate issues. Since this time for looking inward, it is obviously present difficulty if you have elaborate commitment in the outer world. If these commitments get in your way of investing energy within yourself, you will begin to have trouble with them. You may feel that you don't have energy to cope. You feel withdrawn and tired. If you're naturally introspective, you'll become more so. Often people experience significant failures in their work at this time because the work is distracting them from an encounter with themselves. This is an excellent time for any kind of psychotherapy, human potential work, or conscious raising work. You need to unlearn all the inaccurate ways of thinking about yourself that you have learned from others. You need to know who you are, what you are. Then you can properly lay foundation for restructuring your inner self. This must precede the restructuring of your outer world, which will happen about 15 years from now on. This you can create your own world, yes. But whenever you face any of the following problems, complications, then you know Saturn is not positive, Saturn is negative. When Saturn is in your own sign, Pisces, when you're going through health complication or high blood pressure, Saturn is negative. When you're going through court cases, business partner or life partner, Saturn is negative. When you're victim of cheating, deception, fraud, Saturn is negative. When you're going through court cases due to division of wealth, division of land or property, Saturn is negative. If you're going through too many obstacles, delays, waste of time in accomplishing your project, Saturn is negative. If you're involving in illegal act, Saturn is negative. If you're disowned by your own people, dump you, Saturn is negative. So these are the task solution you must do. This will help you from negative Saturn to positive. Task number 1, do wear a blue sapphire and diamond in platinum, right hand's middle finger. Do wear it. This will make you Saturn active to positive. Second task, do organize Namak Chamak Rudra Abhishek in the temple 7 times, 14 times, 21 times, or 43 times. They have to be Pradosh Vrat day. Every month you have 2 twice Pradosh Vrat day. Do organize it. Third task, mix jasmine oil, real sandoor, make a paste and apply on Hanumanji statue every Saturday between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. and do Hanumanji Chalisa 8 times, 11 times, 24 times, 31 times, 40 times, 44 times, 54 times, 64 times, 184 times, 108 times. More you do it, more you achieve Saturn activity to positivity. Next task, bury 7 kilogram black salt in the cultivated land farm field on Saturday. You perform 7 Saturday, but only perform this task when you're going through professional crisis or financial crisis. If you're not going through professional crisis, financial, then don't perform this task. Next task, donating food and money to the blind school regularly, month to month. Saturn active to positive. You must keep a crystal monkey on an octagon mirror in your house or in your working desk. Saturn active to positive. Do make a dark shed in the left hand side end corner of your house. Saturn active to positive. Please do donate dog food to dog home or do keep a black dog as a pet. Choice is yours. Saturn active to positive. Precaution wise, refrain from celebrating your birthday. Refrain from adopting a stubborn attitude, aggressive attitude. Refrain from avoiding scandalous behavior like illicit affairs, scandalous relationship, foul relationship, womanizing. Refrain from consuming too much intoxication, alcohol, smoking, non-vegetarian food or seafood. Try not to celebrate your birthday. Try not to celebrate your birthday with song and dance, please. The chanting, which will give you ultimate boost, can protect from Saturn activity positivity. This chanting can protect you Saturn activity and convert Saturn activity to positive. This chanting belongs to Bhairav. Aum, Ang, Kalim, Kalim, Kulum, Haram, Harim, Harum, Saha, Vam, Apdudharnaye, Ajmal Vaddhaye, Lokeshwaraye, Swarna Karshanaye, Bhairavaye, Mam, Daridraye, Videshnaye, Aum Harim, Mahabhairavaye Name, Aum Ang, Kalim, Kalim, Kulum, Haram, Harim, Harum, Saha, Vam, Apdudharnaye, Ajmal Vaddhaye, Lokeshwaraye, Swarna Karshanaye, Bhairavaye, Mam Daridraye, Videshnaye, Aum Harim, Mahabhairavaye Name. Do this chanting as much you can. Requirement is jug of water. Timing is night time. Asana is blanket asana. Never ever sit on the floor. Direction facing west facing direction, please. And duration for chanting 48 minutes, 72 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes, please. Do as much you can, please.